Hey my friends, Late Boy Scout here. I'm out here on this car camping trip to Zions National Park, and I just wanted to take a minute to show you these very cool paracord bracelet designs that I recently came across watching Tying It All Together. He has an awesome channel full of awesome knotting and paracord weaving designs, some of which I'm pretty sure are his original designs. I think these two in particular are his original designs. This one right here, he calls the T-Virus Synod, and it's inspired by the Resident Evil series, in which the T-Virus has a sort of a weaving, what do you call it, DNA strand going through it. This is very cool, and this is the first one that I actually wove myself. My first attempt at weaving my own paracord bracelet, and it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with the way it came out. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Now, one of the awesome things about this design is that once you've got this to the length you want it at, it can actually stretch a little bit. Watch this as I pull. You see that? It actually stretches a little bit. So this is the first paracord bracelet I've found that actually has some give in it. And that's one thing I've felt kind of missing from other designs that I've seen, is that once you get it to a certain length, it's stuck at that length and it's not going to move. How's it going, Bow Shadow? Good. Bow Shadow's going to stand in and watch the video here for a second. So one of the, that's a really cool thing about it, because I've noticed some designs, as you wear them, they might shrink a little bit. And so it's good to have a little bit of give, and have that kind of flex a little bit more after it shrank. And it shrinks if it gets wet, or if you sweat in it, for crying out loud. And, if you're going to go hiking in these things, you're probably going to sweat. So it's nice to have that kind of be able to stretch out a little bit, or you can push it back in a little bit, and so it'll stay at sort of a more snug length, or kind of a stretched out longer length. That probably gave about, I don't know, half an inch, and that's huge for a wrist. Something that you're going to wear around your wrist. You can have it one size, and it kind of flexes between half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Do you want to show yours, Bow Shadow?
Sure.
Show the one that I made for you.
Yeah.
This is just the standard cobra stitch, but in a kid's length. Also, this is my first attempt, one of my first attempts at paracord bracelets. Just having some fun, sort of catching the paracord bug. It's very cool. Here, buddy, you can hang on to that for a second.
Dad, this is a really good skipping rock.
Oh, too bad we're not near water. Now, this also is called, also made by Tying It All Together, is called the, Ripcord Synod, I'm pretty sure. And what he's done here is he's actually created what I think is the holy grail of paracord bracelets, and that is one continuous length of paracord. That's completely unbroken. That's what continuous basically means, but I don't think I'm getting my point across. This is huge. This is very cool. What we've got is about 10 feet of paracord, and it's all one piece. It's awesome. I love that. You start off down here. I'll annotate, by the way, his how he made his instructionals for these different bracelets. You start off down here with this loop, and then you do some different ties and work your way all the way up and 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 up, doing your different ties, and then you sort of tie it off here. And if I were to untie this and untie a little bit of this, I could actually pull the two strands apart like that, and they would just kind of pop out and break apart. Not break apart, but you know what I'm saying, kind of untie themselves until I have one probably 10 to 12 foot length of paracord. It's awesome. Like I said, I think that's the holy grail of paracord bracelets, because when you have that, you can always go smaller as you get, if you start with a large piece, you can always go smaller by cutting it down. But you can't really get longer. I mean, you can try tying it together, but is that going to hold as well as, all right, come on, Bow Shadow. Is that going to hold as well as one continuous length? I don't think so. So there we go. These are a couple of the paracord designs that I discovered recently that I think are very cool, and I recommend you check them out. If you haven't already subscribed to Tying It All Together's channel, get a load of his channel and the stuff that he does. It's some of the best instructionals for paracord that I've ever seen, and certainly just a lot of fun to watch. Late Boy Scout on this car camping trip. Thanks for joining us. It's a good time. Had fun so far, Bow Shadow? Mm-hmm. It's a nice time, huh?
And I showed my bracelet.
You did show your bracelet. Thanks for your help with that.
It's really cool.
I'm glad you like it.